Why do some people blow up everything, while others are still struggling at a standstill? No, it's not a question of talent. This is not a question of luck. It's a question of mentality. Your current life is an exact reflection of what you believe is possible for you. Do you think small? You live small? Do you doubt? You're blocking. But if you believe really that you can win, you lay the foundation for success. It all starts there, in your head. And if you're ready to reprogram your mind for success, then stay strong until the end. Subscribe now and tell me in the comments, I think big. On commence now. 1. Vous ne devenez pas riche en attendant. You get rich by reprogramming yourself. Do you think you need to earn money to start thinking differently? It's the opposite. You must think differently. For earn money, remember this. You don't have to wait until you're rich to think like a rich person. You need to think like a rich person to become one. And this is where 99% of people go wrong. They believe that trust will come after the results, that the posture will change when the numbers will go up. But that's never how it works. The majority live in a waiting mode. They wait to see to believe. But those who succeed, really, they do the opposite. They believe first, and that's why they end up seeing. Do you want to know why you're not moving forward? Because you let your eyes dictate your vision. You look at your bank account, your environment, your past, and you let those things decide what you deserve. You look at the absence instead of imagining the presence. But people who build empires don't do that. They live in their heads before to live in reality. They decide in their minds what is theirs. And then they act as if it was already theirs. No arrogance, no waking dreams. Just one fierce mental discipline. When most people get up without a purpose, they get up with a clear mission. When others ask themselves, what if it doesn't work? They ask themselves, how do I make it work? They walk in the fog with the posture of those who see clearly. Do you know what they do that you don't? They speak with certainty, even when nothing has happened yet. They move with clarity, even when no one understands them. They are moving forward, one step after another. But every step is aligned with their vision, not with their current emotions. They don't negotiate with doubt. They close the door on him. You don't need results to stand up straight. You don't need validation to speak with power. You need an engagement mental, not from an external permission. And that's hard to hear when you've been raised to wait for signs, when you were taught to be realistic, to take your time, to see before you believe. But if you want to stand out from the crowd, you're going to have to think backwards. Not when I am, I will do, but because I do, I become. Do you want life to treat you like a winner? Start with think, talk, walk, work like a winner. Even if you have nothing. Even if you have everything to build, especially if you have nothing. Because it is in the void that you show your true belief. It's when you have zero proof that your faith becomes powerful. And it is this faith that attracts the evidence, not the other way around. So stop waiting. Stop negotiating with your own greatness. Start acting like you already own what you want to build. 2. The world does not listen to the weak. Stop. Yes, you there. Stop right away. Stop saying, I hope. Stop saying, I'll try. Stop saying, we'll see, as if your life was a draw. No one builds an empire with vagueness. Every time you say, maybe, you have just given permission to life to ignore you. Every time you say, I hope, you placed yourself in slave position. Slave to circumstances. Slave to the gaze of others. Slave to chance. Do you want that to change? So change your language. Say no more, I hope to succeed. This, I'm going to succeed. It's happening. Period. Say no more,
We'll see what happens. This, I decide, and what I decide becomes reality. Because the world doesn't respect the hesitant. The world don't give anything to the undecided. He tramples them. He forgets them. It's not cruel, it's the law. The world listens to clear voices. He aligns himself with those who know what they want, and who say without trembling, "Do you think you should wait until you're ready?" Fatal error.
Those who wait until they feel ready are overtaken by those who move while they doubt. Do you think the leaders, the visionaries, the real bosses of the game started with all the answers? None. They started with a firm decision, even in uncertainty. And it is this firmness that made them legitimate. The world follows those who move forward without asking anyone's opinion. The world depart from those who walk in authority, even when they are alone. So watch your language. Analyze every word you say when you talk about your future. If your sentences start with, "I think maybe one day," stop everything. Rewrite your speech. Rewrite yourself. You are the product of your vocabulary. You live the life that your words repeat. And don't come and say, "Yes, but that's just a way of speaking." It's never just a way of speaking. It's a programming. What you repeat becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you do. So you choose. Do you want to live in doubt, or do you want to impose your vision? Because every time you say, "I'll try," there is someone else, somewhere, who says, "I will succeed." And he's the one we're going to listen to. He's the one we're going to follow. He is the one who will sign contracts, open doors, attract resources, not you, not as long as you sound like an extra. Do you want to play a leading role? Speak like a leader. Do you want to be listened to? Speak decisively. Do you want to build something big? Start by stopping your mouth from talking small. From today, be your own commander, not your hesitant advisor. 3. Program your mind to obey your vision. Style, methodical, immersive, voice low but confident, like a secret method transmitted to transform the mentality. Do you want a plan? Not empty words, not motivation that dies in 10 minutes, a real plan, which changes your thought system, who restructures your identity. So listen carefully. Write down your main objective. Not a hazy dream, not a vague, "I want to succeed in life." A goal clear, measurable, delimited. You must be able to say it in one sentence, without hesitation, without stammering, without justifying yourself. Write it in words that click, words that hit your brain like a bell. For what? Because a confused mind creates nothing. A fuzzy goal makes a fuzzy life. And no one climbs a mountain without a name. Repeat it again. Morning and evening, aloud. Not in your head. Out loud. Because your voice is a weapon, and your subconscious is a soldier. And every order you speak out loud with authority carves a deeper mark into your identity. In the morning, before you even touch your phone. In the evening, just before bed, when your mind is even more receptive. You don't talk for fun. You programs. You lay down the source code of your future. Stand up straight. Speak forcefully. Walk like it's already done. It's not theater. It's not a bluff. It's a physical instruction to your brain. When you walk like a man who already has what he is aiming for, your body says to your mind, "It's real. I'm ready." And when your body and your mind are in harmony, reality lines up. Where others see wind, you see doors. Where others hesitate, you move forward with determined steps. No need for luxury, costumes, or audiences. You can be broke, unknown, invisible. But if you carry your vision with dignity, the world will sense that something is being born. Train your subconscious to believe in your mission. He is powerful, but he doesn't think so. He obeys. and he doesn't know difference between what you really experience and what you imagine with intensity. This is why visualizations work. This is why rehearsals change your life. That's why the words you repeat become your internal structure. You don't play believe. You create a new internal reality which will end up overflow on the external. So make this plan every day as a ritual. Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Say it. Live it. Walk like. Do you want to build a free life? Schedule it today. Not when you have time. Not when you can afford it. Now. 4. You were not born to be average. Look around you, really. Set your gaze, open your eyes, observed. How many people live a life average? Not because they are incapable, not because they are condemned, but just because they think average. They get up tired. They have tasteless coffee. They will work backwards, their heads on their shoulders, their hearts in a drawer. And you know why? Because one day they stopped believing that they could change something. They accepted that this is how it is. They signed an invisible contract with resignation. And the worst, it's because they are not unhappy. Not really, they are just off. They breathe, but they no longer vibrate. And you are here, listening to these words, to feel, perhaps, deep inside you, a fire that you never knew how to name. Because you are not here to survive. You were not born to check boxes. You're not here to just pay your bills, wait until the weekend, and start again. You are here to build. You may have grown up with doubt. You may have heard, be careful, don't dream too much, be reasonable. But none of that is you. These are inherited fears, learned limits, not your DNA. You feel like you were made for more, not to dominate others, not to impress, for create, to transform ideas into matter, to take a blurry world and bring your clarity to it. You are not an extra in this setting. You are a builder. Look around you again. Everything you see, the streets, the buildings, the cars, the brands, the ideas, has been imagined by people like you. Not better, no luckier, just more determined. They dared to think bigger than the decor around them. They chose to listen to their vision rather than their fear. And now, it's their vision that you use every day. So tell me, why not you? Why would you continue to walk small when you have too big a vision for that? Why would you still doubt when your discomfort is perhaps proof that your current life is too small for your true nature? You're not here to rehearse. You are here for redefine, to inspire, to trace, to build. And if today you feel average, that's not the end goal. It's just a reminder that you are not yet where you need to be. No need for a miracle, just one awakening. 5. You decide, now. And it begins now. Not tomorrow. Not when you have everything well organized. Not when you feel ready. Now. Because if you don't act now, you never will. Do you know why? Because ready, it's a lie that your mind invents to delay the transformation. You don't need to be ready. You need decide. Do you think winners wait until they are no longer afraid to act? Do you think they are waiting for the approval of others, the perfect moment, the right cosmic alignment? None. They are moving. They decide. And it is the decision which creates certainty, not the other way around. So stop everything, inspire, feel this moment. And now repeat with me. I decide. I order. I'm on the move. Again, stronger. I decide. I order. I'm on the move. It's not a sentence. It is a program, a change of axis, a mental repositioning. Every word you consciously speak rewrites the way your brain classifies reality. I decide. You don't ask anymore. You don't suggest anymore. 2 imposes, there is direction. You take back the controller. You are no longer the spectator of your life. You become again the author. I order.
You are talking to your subconscious. You talk to your body. You speak to reality. You give an order, clear, precise, unconditional. I'm on my way. Not, I'll start soon. Not, I'm thinking. You are already moving. Your energy is launched. The train is on its way. Do you want to know why this sentence is powerful? Because she cancels the blur. It cuts excuses at the root. It transforms soft thinking into sharp direction. And the more you repeat it, the more your identity adjusts. What you say becomes what you think. What you think becomes what you do. And what you do becomes your result. Do you want to transform your life? Start by transforming your words. Say it in your shower. Say it before you go out. Say it before opening an email. Say it when you're scared. Say it when you doubt. Make it your anchor, your trigger, your inner awakening. I decide. I order. I'm on the move. The more you say it, the more your nervous system accepts it, the more your mind aligns, the more your posture straightens, the more your outlook changes. And you know what changes next? Everything else. 6. What you do today brings you closer or further away. Every day you put off action, you feed doubt. No need for drama, no need for shouting. Just this raw fact. Inaction is never neutral. It has a cost. She leaves a mark. Every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow, you train your mind to believe that now has no value. And by repeating this pattern, doubt sets in. Gently, silently. He doesn't hit hard. He whisper. He tells you, not yet. Wait a minute. It's not that bad. But while you wait, the fear grows. And the more you push back, the more it takes root. Not in your diary, in your identify. But the opposite is also true. Every time you move, even a step, even a gesture, you send a powerful signal to your own system. I am alive. I am building. I am progressing. And this movement, however small, breaks something invisible. The interior barrier. Resistance. Mental heaviness. Because action breaks fear. Not the analysis. Not the motivation. Just take a step. One thing. A breakthrough. A choice. And you will notice. Every time you take that first step, fear recedes. It reveals itself for what it really is. A fog. Not a wall. Not a prison. A simple fog. Which dissipates when you walk through. And then comes clarity. Not because the world is changing, but because you changed your posture. You went from hesitant to builder. And this energy attracts. Clarity attracts opportunity. The right people notice you. Good ideas connect. Good decisions are opening up. Because you emanates a direction. And the world respects the leadership. Do you want to change your destiny? Don't look for revolution. Look for it repetition. Because repetition is what forges your identity. What you repeat is never trivial. This is what you are doing become. Do you want to become confident? Repeat acts of courage. Do you want to become free? Repeat decisions aligned with your vision. Do you want to become strong? Repeat consistency. Every action you repeat is a brick, and every day that you get up and you do, you build your empire. Not a marble empire. An empire interior, the one that no one can take away from you. Today, you have a choice, like yesterday, like tomorrow, or you take a step back. Either you take one step forward. There is no break. Life doesn't look at you and say, we're going to wait for him to decide. She is moving forward, with or without you. 7. Act like you've already won. Do you want to succeed? Do you want to win? Do you want to break the ceiling and see what's above your current life? S.O. Act like you've already won. Not tomorrow. Not when you're ready. Now. Because success does not follow observers. Success doesn't reach out to those who wait for everything to align. Success cannot be convinced by, I hope and will see. No. Success is attracted to moving bodies, by spirits on fire, by sharp wills. He follows those who dare, those who move forward, even when nothing is guaranteed, those who don't wait for the green light, because they are the green light. Do you want the world to recognize you? Start with recognize yourself. Acted walk. Get up with the energy of someone who knows it's already theirs, not out of arrogance, for alignment. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. He reacts to who you are while you want. And if you vibe like a winner, if you walk like a man possessed by his vision, if you work as if everything depends on you, then the doors open, the resistances fall, the pieces come together. But as long as you wait, as long as you play the humble shy one, as long as you ask permission, the world will ignore you. Because there are already enough people dreaming. What is missing is those who decide. And you now, you know what you want. You always knew that. Even when you pretended to doubt, even when you said, I'm not sure, even when you pretended you weren't ready yet. The truth? You were ready from the start. But you were looking for permission that no one is going to give you. So here's what I tell you. Now go. Don't wait for a signal anymore. You are the signal. Don't wait any longer for validation. You are validation. Don't wait any longer for motivation. You are the engine. Close your eyes. Visualize what you want. Open them. Become what you saw. Act like it's done. Because it's already in motion. Do you want to succeed? Place your feet on this truth. The future belongs to those who walk with certainty, not those who think maybe, not those who wait until they feel confident, those who move forward as if it was already theirs. And if you still have any doubts, look yourself in the mirror, straight in the eye, and say, I'm not waiting any longer. I'm on the move. I'm making my mark on the world. Repeat it until your body believes it. Repeat it until the world feels it. Because from now on, it's no longer an idea. It is a reality in execution. You already know. You know you're not here by chance. You know that your vision is worth more than your fears. You know that you carry a fire within you that no one can light for you. And above all, you know that the weight turns you off. That every day without movement is a day without truth. So what are you still waiting for? A sign? Here it is. Permission? Yours is enough. Proof? She will come when you dare to act without her. You don't have to understand everything, but you have to start. For the world does not give to those who wait. He bends to those who get up, those who walk in the direction of what they want, even when the road is blurry, those who refuse to die average, those who mark their passage. So get up, speak to yourself with clarity, decide with rage, work with faith, and move forward, one step, then another one, until your reality no longer have a choice than to look like you, because it's not a question of merit.